Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to OBS Talk Show Presents. My name is Keith Williams. I'm your host. And today, I'm going to tell you about a trashy situation that is occurring in and near my community within a quarter of a mile radius. Now, someone in my neighborhood is saying that there are no trash sites where I live at. So today, I'm going to put together an expose and I'm going to reveal where some of these trash sites are. And hopefully that this video will get to the appropriate parties and they would do something about it. Now, I've already taken pictures and I posted on Facebook already, but now you'll be able to see actual video of what's happening. So take a ride with me and we're going to you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So y'all don't think I'm lying and I'm blowing smoke and I'm taking things out of proportion. So without further ado, let's get going. So we are actually in Birmingham, Alabama, in one of the 99 neighborhoods known as North Titusville. Now, some time ago, I have posted pictures of a trashy situation that has occurred, over here. So we actually gonna go around because there's one thing I just mentioned. Okay, like over here, you got a small pile over here. That's in the streets. That's been occurring since whatever. You got one over here. Uh, that's blank. That's doesn't belong to any particular property. That's actually a vacant lot over here. We're actually gonna turn around and go back the other way. So this area is known as the Greek Street area because a lot of the streets have Greek names, like Alpha, Beta, Kappa, Gamma. Omega. So this is why it's called Iota. So this is called the Greek streets. And there you go. You got a small pile over here. It's been cut, I think like 3 or 4 times, and it, 3 or 4 times, and then in the back, if we can get a closer look, at that, we probably will have to stop, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Okay, there we go. Whew. All right. So if we like go back here in the back here, see, there's a lot of overgrowth here. This is actually a vacant house that's been sitting for quite a while. You can see some time ago, the trees has been cut here, but the people that was cutting the trees never picked up anything. Okay. That has already been reported to the city already. Okay, so we're done with that. So we'll keep on moving. That has already been reported. And let's see, we're gonna go to Memorial Park up here, up the road here. And okay, yeah, we got one right here. See, right here. Let you get a good look at that. Yep, there we go. Some of these are small, some of these are large. Okay, we're gonna turn around. So we're gonna turn around, we're gonna go back the way we came. But also up ahead, 6th Avenue corridor, they definitely need a trash detail over here because sometimes you have a couple of dogs that roam this area and they're looking for food. So they will go after the trash. And you have dogs roaming around here, and a lot of people do not. Okay, so here's another look at that. That's a small pile, but still, it's a problem. Okay, so we're going to continue on. So those are just a couple of minor infractions that we saw, but in a few minutes, we're going to see something you would not believe that has taken place near the Titusville community. There have also been some reports, you know, like right there, you got a little pile over there, that's on Omega. You may not be able to see it, but there's a small pile over there. And we're gonna turn around and go here. And this trash man that we're going up, this trash has been here for a while. It has never been picked up right here on Omega here. So we're gonna keep going. Right. So this is where the old Sears warehouse used to be at. So there's a new company that's here. And we're gonna go across this railroad track here. So this is like very, very close to, so this is like very, very close to the Titusville line. So once you cross the railroad tracks, you are actually in Smithfield. And so this right here is a whole nother mess right here. I want you to see this up close. So basically you got all kinds of stuff here. You got, it's mostly old furniture that's here. There was Amazon boxes here, but they have been torn up. Apparently someone had been here and tried to shred some of the evidence, but I've already taken pictures and In those pictures, I found 3 addresses. 2 of them belong to the Arlington West End neighborhood, and then 1 was from a building contractor. So I've already taken those, pictures. But obviously, somebody has been here and tried to shred up some of the evidence. So as you can see, we got broken up furniture here, paper, plastic, cardboard boxes. Further down, we got a couple of tires over here. A little further down, there's like mattresses here. This area has become a major dumping ground. Here, you see all those cabinets and stuff. We got old roofing shingles here. A couple of tires over here. And we got some mattresses. So apparently this has came from a contractor that was renovating the property, probably an apartment or a house or something like that. And they decided to use this area for a dumping ground. So this is a major dumping site here. Now I took pictures. I can very well go to the city with all of those pictures, including the names of those and addresses that I have found. Okay. That's not all. See, that's a city truck right there. See, that's a city truck. So I know he saw me there, taping, and this is a sore eye over here as well. I don't know what type of place this is, but you got a bunch of old cars over here. So we went from Omega Street to 4th Place North, and we are in the Smithfield, area. You see for yourself. I don't know if this is an abandoned building, but you have a lot of inoperable cars, junk cars over here to my left, and to my right is some type of steel, aluminum, metals plant over here. They had done a really good job in cleaning up that area. Okay, so our next stop would be right over here. This is 4th Street, 4th Place. And as you can see, we got a major situation going on here as well. So this is one of the, this is another trash site that we got over here. So as you can see over here, and it goes all the way over to the next street over there, which we will get to in a minute. So basically over here, you got a whole bunch of trash. Over here, you got some furniture over here. You got cans, you got bottles. It's just absolutely crazy over here. All the way over here. I am not sure who is responsible for this, but this is absolutely crazy over here. Okay, so y'all saw it. Y'all saw it for yourselves. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see if I can go through this alley over here. Yep, there you go right there. Saw it up close. This is just absolutely crazy. major dumping ground over here. And also in this area, you have like a lot of abandoned buildings all over here. Some of them need extensive repair or they need to be condemned. And some of them are in pretty good shape and they just need like over here, this is a metal plant. They have cleaned up really well over here. As far as I'm concerned, there's been no environmental issues or violations. As you can see, this old building right here has been here for a while. There's no roof and no windows on here. Looks like it has some type of fire issue or something. Okay, that was 4th Place North. We just saw that from. Now we're gonna turn on 4th Street North. So this is 4th Street North between 1st Avenue and 2nd Avenue. And as you can see, the madness continues. So we're gonna stop right here. And I want you to get a closer look at this, okay? As you get a closer look at this. So we got some bricks, some building material over here, surrounded by abandoned buildings over here. So you got a lot of brick material over here. Again, you got the same scenario as we did over here on 4th Place North. So here you got assortment of things. You got old clothes here, tires, paper, plastic, boxes. And I have taken pictures of this as well. And you got old tires over here, you know, as well. And in the summer, if we was in the summer months, this would be a huge breeding ground for mosquitoes. You know, mosquitoes carry a lot of diseases. So over here, a little further down, you got some old tires over here. And then we go over here. There's a continuation of that pileup that we have seen. Obviously, this had came from some contractors who decided to use this area as a dumping area. This is like really terrible. You can see our building, you know, old furniture, cabinets, building materials, and things of that nature. Not sure if this is related to 4th Place North on the other side of 1st Avenue. Not sure if those are the same people that are responsible for that, but it could be. And this area is surrounded by a lot of abandoned buildings. Some could be utilized and rebuilt or repair, and some of them not so much. But I'm showing this so y'all don't think I'm lying, that I'm talking out of my head, or I don't know what I'm talking about. So you get to see for yourself. And like I said earlier, I've already taken pictures. Okay, moving right along. So this is 2nd Avenue and 4th Street. Like I said, you have a lot of abandoned buildings here. Some of them, like I said earlier, they could be repaired, but it'll take a lot of money to do it. And some of them just need to be condemned altogether. Like that one here. We on 2nd Avenue. Again, to the left and to the right of me, there's a lot of abandoned buildings. So that's a nice warehouse right there. Not sure if it's habitable. Apparently, this one on the right is, but not this one over here. So that's an abandoned building. And this one is in pretty decent shape here. So now we're going to come up on the line between the Smithfield community and Arlington West End. But before we do that, let's turn right on Center Street for a moment and then go to this alley over here. Now that's the formal Ellerton Elementary. It's been vacant for a while. It's owned by Birmingham City Schools, but it has so much asbestos in it that it'll take a lot of money to clean that alone. Besides getting it repaired and up to par to where it's like usable or something like that. Here we go, another trash site that has not been reported, but there you see it. Okay, and we're going to go on Center Street going south again. But that area has been, and you can see these are miniature abandoned warehouses here. They are in somewhat of a decent shape. And we're gonna go to just want you to see that. And this may be somewhat of a long with it. Now this is a abandoned building that is in fairly decent shape here. There used to be a lot of things here, but we're not sure now. To my right is an abandoned place. It's currently up for sale. And now we're getting ready to come up to our next major eyesore. So we're on Center Street, Center Place. As you can see, there's a smile pile over here, over by this apartment complex. Over here. So we got a pile right over here by the dumpster over here. And everything was basically torn down here. It used to be a bunch of houses here, but it was all torn down. And now we come to our next major eyesore right over here. Again, this is like very close to the, line here. Titusville, North Titusville line, that is. Okay, so there's a unique story with these apartments over here. So several years ago, there was a football player that used to own these several apartments. It was 4 of them in all, 2 of them are being torn down. They're torn down. That started in 2016, and the city kept giving them permits, but there was nothing major significant that was done. They caused themselves putting up new piping, new windows. Everything was basically stripped because he didn't have any security. And so in 2018, I forced the city to stop giving them permits. a year late. In that same year, in 2018, the city took the owner to court, and in 2019, this place was condemned. So they strip it of the utilities and they start tearing down. If you go on the other side over here, they're torn two of those places down, but these two structures still remain. And as you can see, you have a trashy situation. Is obviously a lot of this stuff is charred, as you can tell by the ashes here. It looks like somebody burned some trash or something like that. And it is reported that in this structure that you see right here, that someone actually lives there. And it goes all the way back over here. So obviously we got some burnt stuff going on: wood, paper, plastic, furniture. And that's the story, you know, over here, and a little bit of trash along the railway over here. Y'all get to see what I've been talking about all these years. I don't think I'm exaggerating. Fortunately, and we're going to keep on going here. See what else can we dig up here? Looks like somebody dumped some old tires over here. Now this part that you look at it right here used to be a major dumping site, but we haven't had any problem in this area for a while. As you can see, they put a no dumping sign over here. I don't know how good that's going to be. So far, there's been no problems. So we are back. So that area that I just took you with the abandoned apartment complex is the line between Arlington West End and Smithfield. So where the apartment complex was, that's considered to be Arlington West End. And the other side is Smithfield. And now we are back in North Titusville. And we did find a few problem spots here, but it's mostly within a quarter-mile radius of North Titusville. So it's like right at the line. So it's just as bad having it like right at the line. So it's just as bad. But there are some areas that have cleaned up nicely. An area that does need a good cleaning, of course. Oh, look what we got here. Oh, look what we got here. Some old furniture over here. This is new, y'all. So this is brand new. Get a good look. Get a good look at that. Okay, get a good look at that. Okay, there we go. So here by the Villas of Titusville, we are on Gowire Street here. Okay, so we got that going on here. So that's a new one. Like I said, you got pockets of trash to where you can get a group of volunteers and you can pick up trash. but with some of the ones that I have shown you, it's like a massive pile up, and that's going to require city intervention. All right, so we're gonna go on Fifth Avenue over here by Titusville Library. For the most part, too, if you go to my left, I mean my right rather, all this land up from Worldwide Street to Center Street to my right is owned by Navigate Affordable Housing Partners. And so they have done a really good job in keeping things at bay. You see, we got a little trash site over here. It's relatively small. So as you can see, they've been really keeping up with the property over here. So they have done a good job with that. 6th Avenue South Corridor over here to my right uh, could definitely use a trash pickup. That's something that, I would be coordinating with an organization called Birmingham United Neighborhoods, or BUN for short, to get a cleanup on the 6th Avenue corridor. So we got a burnt structure over here that needs to be torn down. It's not safe. And obviously we got a trash brewing over here as well. Go to First Street past Washington School. And like I said, you got pockets. So you got pockets of trash sites over here. Most of them are small, some of them are significant. And the ones that we saw that was like right at the border, it's like really bad. We're passing Washington School here. Nothing significant here. Okay, so we're on Fifth Avenue. Oh, look, they finally tore down that house. Fantastic. So that house caught on fire a little under a year ago, and it's now being torn down, so that's good. And we got pockets of trash along this sidewalk over here, obviously in an abandoned or vacant lot, that is. And it's a good thing that we ran across that train. Now we got a train on the track. So, and obviously this structure, so see how they made that area, this alley, a trash site over here. So ranging from Delta Street all the way to Gamma, this alley, they made it into a trash site. So there's apparently a lot of stuff going on here. And so we're on the 6th Avenue corridor. And obviously you can see that to the left and to the right of me, in some areas, there's like pockets of trash. And so this is what I mean when I say 6th Avenue corridor needs a cleaning, especially over here by Titusville Library, which will be coming up on in Yeah, this is the 6th Avenue corridor that definitely needs a trash detail over here. And here we are at Titusville Library. Like I said, this land over here that's owned by Navigator Affordable Housing Partners, they have done a really good job in keeping it up. So we had no problems out of them. It's just that if you go to the left of me on the 6th Avenue corridor, there are some pockets of trash that needs to be picked up. And so that's pretty much it. Some of the things that I have seen here. So we basically did a quick run through North Titusville, and you can obviously see that we have a trashy situation here. Like I said earlier, I have taken pictures and plan on presenting it to the city along with this video here so that they will know exactly where I'm coming from. And I obviously gave uh there's no addresses per se, kind of like pretty much where the areas are streets wise or any landmarks, that they can see so they can know exactly where I'm talking about as far as where the trashy areas are. And hopefully this will be the start of getting something done. Now, for those of you who are saying that, we don't live in a neighborhood where there's trash everywhere, I just shown you proof that there is. I got pictures, you got this video here. So I don't want you going around saying that, there's no trash in Titusville. You lying. You are lying. You seen it for yourself. You seen the pictures that are posted on the North Titusville Neighborhood Association Facebook page, and now you got this video. Okay. So if you want evidence, I got evidence for you. And this evidence is definitely gonna go to the city. So hopefully, whoever is watching this, y'all can kill all these lies. Because I documented everything that I saw. So hopefully this week, next week, we will get this material to the city and we will advocate and make sure that the city cleans up this mess. So you've seen pretty much a variety of, spots, small, medium, and large. And Titusville is not the only community where there's a trash problem. I seen a video earlier on Facebook in the Eastlake area where someone was driving around basically doing the same thing that I'm doing, find trash everywhere in the Eastlake neighborhood. So it's not just Titusville that's just going through this. It's pretty much a large segment of the city of Birmingham that's going through this. Now they say that in public works they are shorthanded. Well, y'all need to hire some folks then. Birmingham has a real trash problem. But if you go downtown somewhere, whether it's north or south, they don't have that problem. They make sure that downtown stays clean. But once you go outside of downtown, that's when you're really going to see the trash. So we're dealing with a city within a city. It's kind of like the rest of us is blocked off from downtown. You got another city, where it's thriving, it's booming, it's clean. The You don't have any problems with potholes in the streets. The streets are mostly smooth and paved and surface and all that. But if you come over here, you have a whole solution problem. So, and as citizens, it's definitely our job to make sure that these things get reported to the city. But once we do that, it's up to them to handle the situation. It shouldn't have to go behind y'all, say, okay, we got trash in this particular area. Y'all need to come and pick it up. But sometimes we do what we have to do. And if they don't return our calls and emails, then the best way that we can get their attention is through social media. Listen, folks, nobody wants bad publicity on neither platform. Whether it's social media or radio or TV or even in print, nobody wants nobody wants bad publicity. But if you're not getting any type of attention or response through traditional means, then we have to be creative in how we get people's attention and holding them accountable. So this is it. And I hope that when this evidence is being presented, that y'all will do something about it. I hate to really embarrass people, but sometimes you have to take matters into your own. And so this is what I decided to do. So thank you so much for being a part of my short expose of a trashy situation in and around my community. And we're going to do a follow up pretty soon as to what the city's response is and how they will handle it. And as soon as I do, I'll get back to you. But for now, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.